may not be in here. I guess he got caught up. Gainwell.
We know we were a much better team than we came up and represented ourselves.
That's what we call a sacked lunch. Nom, 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 nom.
But it really has. I mean, everybody thought it was kind of Marvin Harrison's wide receiver room. So, but he is Marvin Harrison is supposed to be back, so be careful there. I doubt he plays the full complement of snaps. And Brissett's been chucking it all around the field. So, if I had to pick one, I'd probably lean George Pickens just because of the consistency, and maybe it's a little bit more sure thing. I know he hasn't had a couple of good weeks in a row, but Pickens or Wilson. If you need a sure thing, I would go Wilson. If you're looking for more upside, maybe take Pickens. Dowdle or Henderson? Give me Henderson, bro. Michael Carter or Tyrone Tracy? I'm on Michael Carter heavy this week. I just think with that backfield, it's him and Amari DeMarcado. Everybody else is injured, so give me Michael Carter. I know there was some debate about that earlier this week about Tyrone Tracy. I think they're both good plays, but I would lean Michael Carter this week. Goff or Purdy? That Steelers defense is not very good, but Brock Purdy's been playing pretty well. I think matchup-wise, I would lean towards Brock Purdy. That secondary with Indianapolis is pretty banged up. Slightly Brock Purdy. Give me Gainwell over Flowers. Ferguson or Henry? I'm assuming that's Hunter Henry. If that's the case, give me Ferguson. Tyler Shuck or Herbert? We already answered that one. Dart, Jacoby, or Purdy? I've said this. Jacoby to me is the league winner, so I'm playing Jacoby. He hasn't had less than 18 fantasy points. I know the matchup is not ideal. I know those other guys have some good matchups as well. Purdy has a good matchup, but I'm just riding with Jacoby. He's been hot, and he's throwing the ball all over the field. Evans or Henderson at the flex? That was a little tougher. Give me Henderson slightly, but I'm not mad at you if you want to start Evans. When he's healthy, he's the number one option, obviously, in Tampa still, and he always has that breakout potential, but I just like what Travion Henderson's doing. They give him goal line work, and he's kind of already taken over for Ramondre Stevenson as far as the lead guys. So, Joe Burrow or Trevor Lawrence? People will call me a Burrow hater, but I'm gonna go Trevor Lawrence. I think Cincinnati is going to be up a lot in this game over Miami, and he might score early, but I just think Trevor Lawrence has been playing really well. I would lean Trevor Lawrence slightly, not too much. I don't think either guy is going to go crazy. You're not going to get a Trevor Lawrence week from last week. It's not going to happen. So, what up, Dave? Yep, the Bears did their thing. That was a wild game. Both those games, Thursday and yesterday's game, was wild. The comeback coming down to overtime, and it was crazy. So shout out to the Bears though. They look like they're in good position to win the division. I don't think anybody saw Ben Johnson doing this year one, but he's obviously come in and made a difference. What up, BLB 0425? Gainwell or Flowers? I said Gainwell. Jawan Jennings or Wandale Robinson? Great question. Jawan Jennings has been playing really well. What up, Param? Wandale, though, sneaky, quiet, good year. I think I lean Jawan just a little bit, though. I like touchdown upside there. Wandale's more of a PPR guy. It's close, though. It's close. What up, Trevor? Chris Godwin or Troy Franklin? Give me Troy Franklin all the way. Not even debating that. Chris Godwin's nice, but with Evans back and Ibuka's healthy, it's just a lot of options there. And he wasn't used very much last week, as much as you probably like. Give me Troy Franklin. Troy Franklin's nice. Stroud or Knicks? I love C.J. Stroud today. Playing against the Raiders, I love C.J. And a running back room that's kind of banged up. I know they're getting guys back, but I just love C.J. Waller or Brock? Never take Brock out of their lineup. Give me Brock. Brock's bad day is most people's, floor is most people's ceiling. So just give me Brock. T, Pollard, or Mike Evans. Give me. I'm not mad if you play T or Evans. Pollard had a nice week, but I don't trust it against Kansas City. Hampton or Gainwell. What up, Cade? Kenneth Gainwell. Only because Amari and Hampton's still splitting carries. So you just don't know what that's going to look like. So you got to make sure. I just think you're going to get more from Gainwell. You know what you're going to get from Gainwell. You know he's going to see snaps. Amarian's going to see snaps, but he's still going to give up some to Kamani Vidal. What up, Bailey? I'm sorry I neglected the YouTube chat. Start AD Mitchell in the flex, depending on what the rest of the team looks like. If you're asking questions about who you should start in a certain position, I don't know the rest of your team. It's kind of hard. Pittman or Ibuka, give me Michael Pittman. Old ass Phillip Rivers throwing him the ball. Give me Michael Pittman, slightly. Michael Pittman, slightly. Again, we're answering Star Sit questions. We are 45 minutes from kickoff. We'll go till, as long as you guys are asking questions, I guess we'll go, or until the game starts. So 45 minutes, 40 minutes, and see if Vinny gets in here. CJ or Nick's, I already said CJ. All right, Bailey, between AD, Aaron Jones, and Rashad White. Well, definitely not Rashad White. I'm not feeling that. I'm probably leaning Aaron Jones here, to be honest, though. Just take Aaron Jones against the Giants. I'd start him over Mitchell. I'm not a big Mitchell guy. I'm not trying to start somebody on an offense that looks like the Jets offense. I know he's played a lot and he's had a lot of targets over the past couple of weeks, but he's going to be touchdown dependent, and you could find a matchup. You could find a situation where he gets one catch like he did 2 weeks ago. So he's a lot of range outcomes there. Give me Aaron Jones. You guys will notice safe floor plays is my thing. Bear down. Kings of the North. A lot of Bear fans in here. I don't know where they've been for the past, 40 years, but I guess not 40. It hasn't been that long. Go back to the days of Rex Grossman, though. Jawan Jennings already answered that one. Woody probably outforces me to Genty pray for me. Oh, yeah. Ashton Genty, not good. Is Woody out, though? Like, everybody's saying Woody out. I know he's questionable, but they did mention earlier this week that he could have played. So, right now, I think he plans to play. So, maybe try to find a different option. Maybe if you were able to get a Jawan Jordan, or if you have a Nick Chubb out there, maybe you just pick them up and try to wait for Woody. I'm not, I know Genty has some upside, but not against Houston. I don't know what he's going to do against Houston. They play at the same time, so you actually don't have. You can just wait and just play Woody over Genty if he's healthy and plays. Michael Wilson, Woody Marks, or Jacoby Myers. Give me Michael Wilson for the sure thing. He's playing. Woody Marks would be my probably my pick, but he's just not 100%, so it's hard to. Shefty says expected to sit. Okay, well, if Shefty says it, then it might be true. And maybe it's best for him. Maybe it was like an ankle injury, I think. So if Shefty says it, then Shefty says it. Can't go against Adam Schefter, I guess. Breece Hall or Marion Hampton. Give me. I'd probably go Breece Hall here. I think they're pretty close, though. Pickens, Ted McMillan, or Woody Marks at the flex. Give me Ted. I love Ted. We know Pickens' upside is crazy. Marks is the injury one there. I try to stay away from. If you have guys instead, like I know I'm pushing for Woody Marks, but if you have guys that are similar or can offer some of the same upside, go with the guy that's healthy. Pickens or Ted there. Coker or Johnston? Give me Coker. Are you a huge Kansas City Royals fan? No. I don't know what would make you think I'm a Royals fan. John. I'm a San Francisco Giants fan. And we're back in California, so it's fitting. Bears fans right here and never going nowhere. We are going to Sky River or Lamppost, wherever. I'm not going to no Sky River. I'm not going to Sky River. Why is Porto in my chat? We go to Lamppost. We can go Lamppost. I'm not going to Sky River. Got to buy these kids Christmas gifts. You know what I mean? Unless you drop in a stack, then I'll go. The Bears are doing their thing, though. Bears are doing their thing. Hershey Gutierrez, great question. All of the above. Pittman or Gainwell? Give me Gainwell. May or Purdy? I like Purdy this week, but Drake May is hard to bench because he's been playing so well, especially with the rushing upside he offers. It's at Baltimore, but I think if you've been riding him, you just ride with him. That's good dilemma to have. But I'm okay with starting Drake May. Start Mike Evans or Zay Flowers. Give me Mike Evans. Hampton or Gainwell? Gainwell. Rico or Tracy? Give me Rico slightly. Brees, Carter, Estime, or Tracy? I'm staying away from Audric Estime. Michael Carter, I'm assuming that is. Brees or Tracy? Give me Brees Hall today. Bucks defense or 49ers defense? Not close. Well, actually, that one is probably a little closer. Give me the Bucks defense. God, that's ugly. You ain't got no better options. Give me the Niners, I guess. Phillip Rivers is old, but I think there are better options out there. Henry or McConkey? McConkey has not been that great, to be honest. Very inconsistent. I know a lot of people remember at the beginning of the season, top 12 guy, everybody wanted to say. He just hasn't been very great at all. I still go Ladd just because of the upside. Michael Carter or Brees, pick one. I'm all in on Michael Carter this week. I'm all in on the Cardinals offense, just the volume alone. But I like Brees in this one. Again, just a better player. It's sad we have to have questions, say questions, and have Justin Jefferson in them. It's a sad day for fantasy football. Rico Higgins or Flowers? Is that T. Higgins? Jaden Higgins? Which Higgins? That matters. If it's T. Higgins, I'll probably go T. Higgins. If it's not, I'll probably go Flowers there, but I need to know what Higgins that is. Evans or Pickens, and Burrow or Brissett. Give me Brissett and give me Evans. Purdy, Brissett, or Dak. Probably Brissett, just from volume alone. Dak a close second because they're going to throw the ball a lot. Pick one: Wilson, T-Mac, or Abuka. Give me T-Mac. Actually, yeah, give me Wilson. I still think I lean Wilson. Better options: Atlanta, Minnesota, or the Bengals. Ew. Never the Bengals. That's number one. My answer: never the Bengals. I know they're playing in Miami, but I just don't trust the defense. Atlanta. I'd probably lean the Falcons. No, go Minnesota. Go Minnesota. That's tough. Gosh, where are you guys? You guys must be streaming defenses. I'd go Minnesota against the Giants. Washington or Gesicki? Is that what Washington are we talking about? Are we talking about Malik Washington? Are we picking two people from Miami to see which one's going to be the best option there with the new rookie quarterback? Because if that's the case, I don't like any of that. There's got to be a better option than both of those guys. So try to stay away from both of those. Okay, so yeah, if you're streaming defenses, I understand it. Like sometimes we have to. I just like Minnesota there. I think with the pressure that they can create, you're going to get Jackson Dart on the ground a few times. You're probably going to create a few turnovers. Give me Minnesota. Bucky or Henderson? Give me Trevion Henderson. I like Bucky, though. He's obviously a solid play, but I love Trevion Henderson. All right, make sure you guys are following on YouTube as well. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you. You guys can drop your questions in the chat or Facebook. You guys can drop your questions in the chat. We're live twice a week at least. We do more long-form content on Tuesday, Wednesdays, and then we do start-sit questions and fantasy football questions. We're kind of transitioning into fantasy football full-time, but we're still offering some conversations about regular stuff as well. Championship weeks. It's sad. Fantasy football is almost over. It goes so fast. And if you're not in the chat, it means you're probably not in the playoffs, which means you should be in the chat figuring out how to get in the playoffs for 2026 because you want to be playing week 16 and 17. I got 2 teams left out of my 4 fantasy football teams. And I did not have a great day on Thursday. Matt Stafford destroyed me, so I had a lot of making up to do. But I had A.J. Brown yesterday, so A.J. Brown had me a nice day. So we'll see what we can get. Carter, Brees, or Tracy. I think they're all about the same, man. I think if you want the upside, I think Brees offers the most upside. I think Tracy and Carter will be solid. I like Carter today a lot just because there's not many options in that backfield other than DeMercado. And he's involved in the pass game as well. So J-Mo or Mike Evans, give me Mike Evans. J-Mo's big play guy, but Mike Evans is just, he's too good. When he's healthy, he's in my lineup. People always say he's never been one of the top 5 receivers in the league, but he's always there. He's always top 7 guy. Drake London or Evans, big Drake London guy here. I own him in a lot of leagues. He's just coming back. I worry about it a little bit, but Kyle Pitts has had really big days, and he's been running kind of that Drake London route tree. So now that Drake London's back, maybe he gets that route tree back. Kirk Cousins is in there. Atlanta doesn't have anything to lose, so they're going to chuck it around. But I like both. If you can find a way to get both in your lineup, make that happen. What else do you have? And let's see if we can get both of them in your lineup. If you can't, slightly lean Drake London. Marvin Harrison or Wan'Dale Robinson? Give me Wan'Dale Robinson. I don't trust Marvin Harrison right now. He's coming back. He's hurt, though. Higgins or Wilson, pick 2. Depends on what Higgins that is. But I like, if that's T. Higgins, I'd probably go T. Higgins and Michael Wilson. I like George Pickens, but the problem with George Pickens, he's just been too inconsistent lately, last couple of games. So I think you're in a good spot with all 3 of those. But if I had to pick 2, I'd take, especially if Marvin Harrison's not fully healthy, I'd go Wilson and if that's T. Higgins. Pickens, Higgins, Olave, or Myers. Pick 3. Love Olave this week. I want 3 upside guys. If you're looking for upside, go Pickens, Higgins, and Olave. 3 upside guys. Myers is nice, though. Myers is a good safe floor. If you want to go 2, then maybe go Higgins, Olave, and Myers. There's a lot of different ways you can play this depending on what your matchup looks like. I encourage everybody to look at the matchup. And if you need some riskier plays because there's somebody else you feel is like going to have a good day, your opponent, then go ahead and put some upside in your lineup. And if you feel like, man, I just need a safe 10 to 12, 14 points or whatever it is from my receiver, then maybe you go with a little less risk there and you play Jacoby Myers. Start 2, Emeka, Gainwell, Jawan Jennings, Marvin Harrison, or Tracy. I love Kenneth Gainwell here and Jawan Jennings. Marvin Harrison's coming off an injury. Emeka Egbuka now still has to compete with a lot of targets in that offense. He'll have a solid day, but his floor is going to be, or his ceiling's going to be a little bit capped. And Tracy is just kind of what he is. So give me Gainwell and Jawan Jennings. Pickens or Michael Carter? I slightly lean Michael Carter in this one. Chargers defense pretty tough. I think he gets a heavy workload, especially in the passing game. He'll have a safe floor. And I'm a big safe guy, so unless you need upside, I'm going to probably go with the safe play majority of the time. Addison or Gainwell? Give me Gainwell. Gainwell's just been playing out of his mind, guys. You guys, again, one of those guys that if you have him on the roster and you were able to get him in, it's okay. He's probably going to be somewhat of a league winner. He's had 16 plus fantasy points in 4 of the last 5 games. He's seen a lot of touches. He's splitting snaps 50-50. He's had 6 targets at least in 4 of the last 5 games. He's had at least 6 catches in 4 of the last 5 games. He hasn't really had to find the end zone and still been productive. So, love Gainwell. Marks or Ladd at the flex. If Woody Marks plays, it's Woody. If not, then obviously got to go Ladd. Baker or Dart? God, give me Baker. Etienne or Hall for the flex? Give me Etienne. Etienne's been really good. Shakir, Hubbard, or Singletary for the flex? That's a little bit tougher. I like Shakir, though. I like Shakir. Pick 2, Brissett, Baker, and Lamar. Give me Lamar and Brissett. Always, I'm not going to bench Lamar Jackson. I've said that from day one. I love the username. User 28216382, whatever. Brooks or Dodson, IDP. That's a little bit tougher. I'm not heavy into IDP leagues, but I would probably go Dodson. I'd probably go Dodson. He's going to be on the field a lot. It's a good question, though. That's the first defense IDP question. I like that. Like you're deep in your bag. Judkins or Dowdle? Quinshon Judkins is very reliant on the game being close. I'm just going to say that. Like he'll get a lot of work when the game's close, and he won't when the game's not. They're playing Buffalo. I don't expect it to be very close. So I would just lean Rico just because of that. Godwin, A.D. Mitchell, Jaden Higgins, or Hollywood Brown. Yikes. I'd probably go A.D. Mitchell here. Clearest path to playing time and touches. Jaden Higgins is a close second. That one actually could be really good, especially against the Raiders. Mitchell or Higgins. What's up over on YouTube? Doormat 120. What's up, big dog? George Pickens or Kenneth Gainwell? I said I think Pickens probably has the upside, but if you need a safe floor today, if you're trying to get into punch that ticket to a championship, you got to go Kenneth Gainwell. I love Pickens. I'm a Cowboys fan. I love Pickens. I think he has a good day, but if you're looking for something safe, take Kenneth Gainwell. If you need a big upside player, you need somebody that could possibly go off. Hey, my hair is frizzy. Take George Pickens. Then you can go with the upside swing. So upside swing George, safer play Gainwell. Aaron Rodgers or J.J. McCarthy. Damn, yeah, it sucks when you lose Pat. Honestly, I'm not mad at starting Aaron Rodgers. They're playing Detroit. They're going to have to score. They're going to have to keep up with them. I'm not mad at it. J.J. McCarthy's just too inconsistent for me. He played Dallas. He had a good day, but it's just not consistent enough. Not that Aaron Rodgers is, but I'm going to probably go with the beast I know, not the beast I don't know. So, William or Allen? I'm not really sure. Is that Jameson Williams or Keenan Allen? Is that let me know who those are. I'm not sure. Is that Keenan Allen? Michael Wilson or T. Higgins? Give me Michael Wilson. Barely, though. I do like T. Higgins. Got a good matchup against Miami. Pick 2, Michael Wilson, Judkins, Ladd McConkey, Aaron Jones, Cortland Sutton. Pick 2, love Cortland Sutton, and give me Michael Wilson. J-Anth. Love Michael Wilson, love Cortland Sutton. Big day for Cortland Sutton last week. I think he continues. Denver's rolling. Over on YouTube, Mimsy5750. What's up, big dog? Half point PPR, Rico or Quinshon? Give me Rico. I just talked about this a minute ago. I like Quinshon Judkins, but he's only got value as long as the Browns are close. And I think this game gets away from him against Buffalo, and then his value starts to really diminish. So I don't know if he's going to have one of those games where he's going to see 23, 24 carries, and that's the only thing I worry about. So Buffalo's run defense is not great. I just think they're going to be able to do what they want offensively, and they're eventually going to run away from this one, and they're going to have to go to the passing game with Cleveland, and that's going to allow Dylan Sampson and Jerome Ford to get in there, and Quinshon's not going to be as good. He's usable in the pass game, but he just hasn't seen enough work or volume there. So give me Rico just because of that. Cortland Sutton or Juwan Jennings? I'm assuming. Give me Cortland Sutton. Gainwell or Michael Carter? Very close. I still lean Gainwell, I think. I like Michael Carter this week, but I like what Gainwell's been doing. So I'm going to ride that hot hand with Kenneth Gainwell. All those targets is just too valuable. Full PPR flex, Chase Brown or Rico Dowdle? Give me Chase Brown against Miami. Normally I'm a Dowdle guy in this, but they play Tampa, tougher run defense. Still going to be okay, but I just Chase Brown, I think, is going to get a good matchup. Should be ahead, should be running the ball. So Cortland Sutton or Jennings was answered that. Golf started pretty answered that. Appreciate you, Tony D's. Make sure you guys like in the corner. Obviously, follow. You can also follow on our long form Facebook or YouTube Sac City Podcast. Vinny is not here today. Godwin, Gadsden, or Waller in your flex, I'm assuming. I mean, you're probably already starting another tight end. I don't love any of those options. If I had to lean one, it's probably a Rondé Gadsden, but if that's a flex option, I'm sure we can find somebody better today. Maybe not. Michael Wilson or Wan'Dale Robinson. Give me Michael Wilson slightly. Wan'Dale's been good, but heavy PPR guy, so he requires a lot of targets. Caleb Williams or Josh Allen? Well, Caleb Williams already played, so you would have already had to make that determination. Caleb Williams already played. Had a solid day. Had 2 touchdowns, 19 to 34. He came on late, threw for 250. You know, he's always going to have a couple carries for a good amount of rushing yards. So Caleb did his thing. He's been really sneaky decent this year. But the answer is always Josh Allen. So hopefully you didn't start Caleb anyways, because Josh Allen is Josh Allen. Dun, 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 dun. All right, start seeing questions in the chat. We're going to be going for about 7-8 more minutes. Maybe we'll go to about 12:45 Pacific, 12:45 Eastern, 9:45 Pacific before the game starts. So, yes, sir. Appreciate you, Jay Rezzy. Carter or Genty? Man, Genty's been such a disappointment this year, hasn't he? I think a lot of people just expected more. The Raiders' line is just not good. They're playing from behind constantly. The answer here is Carter, unfortunately. He'll get some passing down work, which keeps Genty alive. But, I just don't – you're going to get the same passing down work from Michael Carter, probably 5-6 targets out of the backfield, and you're probably going to have a little more success on the ground. So, that Houston defense is tough. The Raiders are probably going to be playing from behind. I would lean Carter, which is crazy to say. If at the beginning of the season you would have asked me that question, I would have laughed at me saying that. So, Wan'Dale or Juwan Jennings? Give me Juwan Jennings just because of bigger receiver, touchdown option. Wan'Dale's, again, more of a PPR guy. He's more likely to finish with 6 catches for 45 yards, whereas if Juwan Jennings gets 6 catches, you're probably looking at 80-plus and a touchdown or something like that. Coker or Pittman? Give me Coker slightly. I really like Coker. Pittman's still decent, solid start, but with Phillip Rivers, I expect more running, very similar to what we saw last week. What's up, Declan? Gadsden, Marvin Harrison Jr., Diggs, or Godwin? Oh, man, that's ugly. Give me Diggs. Godwin's kind of relegated to the number 3 now. Marvin Harrison's just coming back, and Rondé Gadsden is Rondé Gadsden. So give me Diggs. Wan'Dale or Tracy at the flex? Give me Giants playing Minnesota. Give me Wan'Dale. Do you play Marvin Harrison Jr.? $1 million questions. What's your other options? If you got another option, then I say sit him. But if you need him, you got to play him. I mean, sometimes it happens. You might have to. But it depends on what your other options are, Kyle. Really depends on what your other options are. Stroud or Dart? Give me Stroud. Pick 2. Harvey, Dowdle, Marks, Estimate, Carter, Wan'Dale. If Woody plays, and is healthy, I'm a big Woody guy. And then give me Harvey. So I would go Harvey and Woody. If Woody's not in the lineup, though, or he's just too questionable that you can't take the risk, I'd probably go Carter. I'm a big running back guy, and Wan'Dale's upside is very limited. Shador or Phillip Rivers? What a question. If that's, I apologize if that's your question, and if you actually have that decision to make. Give me Shador. Give me Shador. Ian Rappaport says Woody is expected to play just now. So, all right. So somebody said Shefty said he's not going to play. I don't know what they were looking at, because I had that information saying Woody was expected to play as well. And I think if Woody plays, I think you're not play. Not play. Okay. So if Woody does not play and he's expected to not play, then obviously you got to look elsewhere. In that case, I'd go Michael Carter. Wandell or Tracy at the flex. Judkins, London, or Chase Brown start 2. Give me London and Chase Brown. London and Chase Brown. You got to, again, I mentioned the Quinshon Judkins thing. They're going to be playing from behind, and he's just not enough involved in the pass game. And the games where he's had his most value have come from the days where he's getting 18, 20, 23 carries. And I don't think they can keep the game close enough for long enough. Maybe they can, but I just don't see it. Woody Evans. Well, it looks like Woody's out, guys. That's what I'm hearing. Everybody's saying Woody's out. So everything. And I know he plays the late game, so it's hard. But I wouldn't take the risk if you have another option. So maybe we just lean towards Woody not playing today. Mike Evans or Jamison Williams. Give me Mike Evans. J-Mo's a big play guy, but so is Mike Evans, and he's probably got a safer floor. So give me Mike Evans. All right, I'm going to be on here for a couple more minutes. Make sure you drop your final chats. Make sure you guys go to Sac City Podcast and subscribe, like, follow. And make sure you guys hit that like button right here. And then also follow here on TikTok, where we go live a couple of times a week. Waller or Schultz? What's up, Coop? Interesting question there. I've been on Waller a lot this week. People have been asking because of the tight end position and a quarterback that loves to kind of throw their tight end. But I think here I lean Dalton Schultz. Good matchup against the Raiders. Coming off of a 9-target game. I like Schultz this week. He's been good all year. I mean, number 9 tight end on the season. So I would lean Dalton Schultz. Just more consistency. Waller tends to be a little banged up at times as well. So, what's up, Tatiana? Got a question? Coker, A.D. Mitchell. Give me Coker. A.D. Mitchell's a great play for some upside, but he also has like 1 catch potential. And Coker is just more of a solid receiver to me. I actually like Coker. I think Coker is one of the more underrated receivers in football. And I mean, like his ability to run routes and get open. I really like Coker, so I'll take him. He's had touchdowns in back-to-back games. He's had 60 yards in back-to-back games. Give me Coker. Wandell or Tet? Give me Tet. Tet. I think you can attack that Tampa Bay secondary because you're not going to run up front with Vita Vea and those boys. So you got to attack that secondary. Bryce is going to have to chuck it around. Coker, Allen, or Godwin? Is that Keenan Allen? I would lean Coker there. Nobody offers really great upside there. All right, 15 minutes till kickoff. Make sure you guys hit that follow button. We will be live again Tuesday. Was that Christmas? What's Tuesday? I don't know. The holidays are, say Sunday, so the 23rd. So right before Christmas Eve. We'll be live again on the 23rd, talk some Christmas football and kind of react to what happens this week, and then also get ready for your championship matchups. Brissett or Herbert? I'm leaning Brissett. A lot of people like Herbert against Dallas, but I'm riding with Jacoby Brissett. League winner, Jacoby Brissett. Etienne or Carter? Give me Etienne. Etienne against Denver or Tracy against the Viking? I'm still sticking with Etienne. He also can get some passing down work. So Stroud, Henderson, Jones, Chase, Pickens, Kittle. Like, am I picking one or what? Oh, this is your lineup, Patrick. Okay, so Stroud, Henderson, Jones Sr., Chase, Pickens, Kittle, Amon-Ra St. Brown. I like it. Good squad. Stroud should have a big day. Henderson should be good. You got a good chance to win. I don't know who you're matched up against, but I like it. Javonte Williams or Henderson? Javonte, very safe floor. Henderson, the upside. Go with Henderson if you need a bigger day. Javonte may find the end zone, but he'll probably be somewhere around like 15 for 74 or 15 for 80 and a touchdown, which is great. But Travion has like 25-point potential. Higgins or Dowdle? Don't know what Higgins that is. Is that T. Higgins or Jaden Higgins? Jalen Higgins. Is it Jaden or Jalen? I always forget. Yeah, I would just rock with. I would rock with T. Higgins. Actually, I might play Jaden Higgins over Dowdle too, but I would go if that's T. Higgins, take T. Higgins. Jaward Tracy starting Dart, Genty, Michael Carter starting Mike Wilson. I kind of like Jawar. kind of like Jawar Jordan. I think that you're not going to get much from Nick Chubb if Woody Marks doesn't play. I'm okay with Jordan going in there against the Raiders. I like Michael Carter too. So I would probably go Jawar and Michael Carter. Oh, you have Mike Wilson. I'm not sure. Oh, you already have. Those are guys you have on your – okay, already on your team. I got you. I still would go Michael Carter and Jawar. Abuka or Coker. Give me Coker. Actually, give me Abuka slightly. Jefferson, Michael Wilson, Harvey, or Warren. If that's Justin Jefferson, and this is crazy that we have to say this. Probably Michael Wilson. I don't like benching Justin Jefferson. I just don't. Olave, Wilson, London, pick 2. Give me Olave and that's still Michael Wilson? Yeah. Give me Olave and Wilson. London just coming back from injury. I'd be a little bit hesitant. Jennings or Higgins. Give me, if that's T. Higgins, give me T. Higgins. If it's Jaden Higgins, give me Jawan Jennings. Saints or Chiefs defense. I'm in the championship. Oh, interesting. Championship. Man. Give me the Chiefs defense against the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee's offense not good. I know the Chiefs don't have nothing to play for and all that stuff, but just give me Chiefs defense anyways. Good luck in your championship. Swipe life. Ladd or Harvey. Give me Harvey. Jettas or George Pickens. Give me George Pickens. Unfortunately. Jettas or George. It's crazy. Genty or ETN. Give me ETN. What up, Mac G381? I need 2 wide receivers, a flex. I need a wide receiver 2 and a flex. I have Judkins, Ted McMillan, DK, Mike Evans, Ladd. Give me DK, Metcalf, and Mike Evans. Love DK against the Lions and love Mike Evans. You got to be throwing the ball a lot. What's up, W Uno? Herbert or Brissett? Give me Brissett. Also starting Jawar Jordan now that Woody's out would be replacing Estime. I'd like Jawar Jordan over Estime if that's your question. I can't really tell what that says. Jettas or George Pickens? Yeah, exactly. You think T-Mac or Pollard at the flex? Give me T-Mac. Do we still trust Bucky? Yes. Got to. What are your other options? Carter or Tracy at the flex? Give me Carter. Pickens, Diggs, or Abuka? Give me Pickens. The other guys don't have much upside. Estime or Shakir? Give me Shakir. I'm not playing Audric Estime. Even though he should be decent, I just can't trust it. We see what happened that game with Devin Neal when everybody thought he was going to go off. Lamar, Jacoby Brissett. Ride the hot hand. Stick with Jacoby Brissett, league winner. All right, guys, I'm about to get up out of here. Again, follow, and we will be back on Tuesday. Hopefully you guys win. Good luck in your semifinals, and start Ted over Keenan Allen and start Mike Evans over Drake London. Y'all have a good one. We will see y'all. Good luck, and we'll see you guys on Tuesday.
We know we were a much better team than we came up and represented ourselves.
Booyah! That's what we call a sack lunch. Nom 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 nom.